I need to I need to get myself together. I'm looking rather rough. Oh, grandma's looking rather rough. Remember that casserole? Yep, I tore that bad boy up. Oh, thank you, Lady Dark Sky. I'll show them what you sent me. Oh, goodness gracious. Hope y'all doing all right. I don't know why. It feels like Saturday. Feels like Saturday to me. Who's that? Hey, Kane E. Moore. How you doing, Kane E. Moore? Yes, I'm looking rather raggedy. Oh well, what can I tell you? Let me wash my hands. You old ladies hanging in there all right. Did not feel very good very early this morning. I was queen of the throne, if you're understanding me. I don't think any explanation of that is, we don't need to talk about any details, but it was not very pleasant. But anyways, you're good? All right, I'm glad you're doing good, Kate E. Moore. I just thought I'd come in for a little bit. I was just about to, whatchamacallit it. Will you look at this? Will you look at Candy the wee service dog? Do you see that? Her becoming a member? Thank you so very much, honey. I am so paranoid. I gotta tell y'all, I'm looking ridiculous. I am so paranoid about this, the $600, or if you go over $600 in your PayPal or whatever it is, I'm keeping track of everything. I just want to make a little sandwich. Yeah, my stomach was doing flip-flops very early this morning. I still got leftovers of that casserole. That casserole came out really good. You see the mini video if you care to look at it. Yeah, some folks didn't like that. I got like, I don't know how many thumbs down I got. But you know what happens? When you do a video and you get like, I don't know, 500-600 views or whatever it is, I'm just scraping the last of this. I'm gonna nuke it. Um, you get a lot of views, hundreds and hundreds of views. You are Candy the wee service dog. You are an absolute blessing in my life. All of you are. But thank you so very much for what you did. Can we nuke this for a few seconds and I'll slap together a sandwich and we can just chit chat? I'm just in the mood to chit chat. Keep my son in your prayers. Keep my son in your prayers. Dealing with a pretty bad toothache. I gotta move you over here, because the microwave is kind of weird when I have stuff plugged in. Hey, Miss Lena. You can see all transgressions. Yes. I'm going to keep up with that. And then if I'm blessed to reach like, I don't know, $500 total for the year, I'm going to let all of you know. Just if you're choosing to send $1 after that, I'll just be sending stuff back. I'll send it back until the beginning. We got to figure this out, Miss Lena. Got to play around with Joe Biden's new ideas. let me let me let me nuke this. Yeah, you're scared to get a donation now. I'm like this. I mean, all I gotta do is take the paper that they sent me and go over to H&R Block and go ahead and do taxes based on that itty bit of money. And then they probably want to charge you $150, $200 to do your taxes. Then you're gonna break even because I just paid $91 for my P.O. box. I just paid $91 for my P.O. box. But what you do is if you make a lot, I don't make a lot. Y'all know I don't make a lot of money on YouTube. But if you make a certain amount of money, let's pretend I made $3,000. That will never happen. But let's say that I did. So I say, okay, you go on to the website, you print up your total, what you earn from Google AdSense. Then you take your receipt for your mailbox, which is $91, and You take the receipts. If you bought something and did a video and you paid $80 for it, everything that you use, you put it in a little envelope and you bring that with you. They say you made this much. Then you say, well, this is what I paid, what I did to earn that much, and it balances out, and you end up paying this. But I don't want to pay, I want to pay this. Isn't it terrible? You got to be worried about getting blessed. It's a terrible thing. My cat is on the floor. She's jumping up and trying to reach my hip. I just let her run around and act crazy. I don't care. Yeah, this is what's left of my little casserole. That stuff is good. I probably should have put some details as to how you make it, but it's pretty simple. You chop up the two. I use two of the two of these into chunks, and then I mix the tater tots, the can of the soup, and the other things you see in the video, and half an onion. I just blended it all together. I put the top on it. About 30 minutes later, that's when I took it out of the oven. About 30 minutes? It depends on your oven. I blended all that stuff together, and it's spicy because these are the buffalo chick patties that have that in it. So when I blended all that together, ooh, child, it's spicy, but it tastes good. Yeah, I gotta sit here and be all. I'm the kind of person that I'll worry for a whole year. Sister Lena, I'll be thinking about donations. Oh, I hope I don't get too many donations. Oh, I don't want to go over the $600. Isn't that terrible? Isn't that terrible to sit there, old lady on Social Security, worried about getting too many donations? It's terrible. See, I got a biscuit left over from the other stuff I had. I don't put leftovers. I got a little turkey right here. And this is regular, normal mayonnaise. I washed the outside. That's why the label came off. My sharp cheddar cheese. I make a little sandwich. We sit down and talk about current events or whatever you want to talk about. Hang out for a little bit. I just got my little biscuit. Make a little sandwich. Yeah. Let's give it a few seconds. Good enough. Good enough. Make my little sandwich. I should have known better. I should have known better about that. See, this is what mayonnaise is supposed to look like. But like Lady Darksky said, I was thinking about this, making my own mayonnaise. Lady Darksky had a great idea, and I've been thinking about it for days. That's what mayonnaise looks like, boo-boo. Just a little bit. If you hear any noise, my cat's running around. I was going to say Miss Fancy. Miss Precious Joy is just running around having fun. Oh, she got away from me yesterday. It was a nightmare. I opened up my front door, and that cat ran out like a bullet. She looked all confused. I'm like, this is great. My cat is outside. And what am I going to do here? I say, well, let me be calm. I was very calm. I spoke to her like this, very calmly. She ran under the car. I looked under the car. She was gone. I'm like, my cat's gone. What am I going to do? I looked back. She was on the porch, standing in front of the door, looking at me scared. I looked out. I just have like a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So we're going to take the leftover turkey. I just dropped a piece. Boo-boo, I dropped a piece of turkey. Come here and get it. Boo-boo, come here. Boo-boo. You would think another person was living with me. Come here, baby. You want the turkey? Want the turkey? Well, she lucked out. I dropped a piece of turkey. Yum, yum, yum. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you for dropping that turkey. Keep dropping stuff. Now she's going to play with it. The joys of owning a cat, my friends. I just came in here to blah blah a little bit. Kind of lonely. Thought I'd say hello to my friends. Yeah, just make a little mini sandwich and have make a little mini sandwich and have the leftover casserole. Yeah, I was laying in the bed. I was hungry. I said, well, my ex-husband's daughter, Miss Tiffany. Miss Tiffany used to make the casserole. I knew I had that 5-pound bag of tater tots, just sharp cheddar. I knew I had that 5-pound bag of tater tots. I knew I had the mushroom soup, but I wasn't quite sure what I was doing. I said, well, I don't want to put any meat in it. I go, well, what about one of those buffalo chick patties, the vegetarian one? I'm like, all right. So I nuked 2 of them. I cut them into chunks. I put the tater tots in there. I just put the soup. I didn't thin the soup. You may not like it quite so concentrated. I just put the can of soup without adding any milk or anything. That's kind of bad. I want it to be real thick. But anyways, so I made that. Remember when I told you, I'm going to just talk a lot, okay? Remember when I told you that if you do something different to make a video, if you're a content creator, you may not get a lot of views, or you may get a lot of views. We don't know what the public is thinking. We don't know what people are scrolling and going like television, like with the remote. But they're using their thumb instead of using the remote. They're on their cell phone, swiping and looking. So you never know what the public is looking for. I said, all right. I opened up the oven and I looked at I looked at the casserole. It looked really good. I said, well, why don't I line the ingredients up, the onion and the stuff you see in the little video about the tater tot casserole. I just lined them up on the counter. I scooped a little bit on the plate, and then I just got my cell phone and I said, I said what I said. Mix these and just scan. Just like this. Let's pretend this is a cell phone. I just scanned. We'll pretend like this, okay? This is very simple. And let's say this is the food. And I simply went like this. And I had my cell phone. And I just went across like this. I said, mix these. And then I came over to the food. I go, and this is it, or whatever I said. And then I'm behind the cell phone. I just tasted it and just did the quick video. It got about over 800 views. You hear me? So if you're a content creator and you do something different or cook something and you want to make a short to get your views up and then combine that with going on live for your hours. That's what grandma does. I get an idea and I just do it. I never know what's going to happen. It's not a bragging thing. I'm trying to help a content creator that's looking at me right now. And we just take our leftover biscuit. This is from when I did the lasagna. I told you, grandma don't waste. This is when I did the lasagna. Remember the biscuits? And there's the leftover turkey. And just make yourself a little sandwich. And then take your leftover casserole. There you go. Casserole is gone, baby. That's how much I liked it. Gone. Let me rinse my fork. And we'll sit down and chit chat. I don't know what we're going to talk about. I have no idea. I want to show you what Lady Darksky did for me. She sent me that box. I opened it, so I opened it to make it clear. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for the wonderful meal that you've given me. Please bless it for the nourishment of my body and to do no harm, Father God. Bless every single person in this chat, or eventually will watch this as a video. Bless and protect them and give them what they need. Bring physical healing where it is needed. Answer all prayer petitions, including my own, if within your will, Father. Thank you for the opportunity to pray. In Yeshua HaMashiach's name, Most High God, we pray and ask it, and thank you in advance for it. Amen. Let's plug you in. And just 1 second, please. Are you going to be good? Are you going to be good today? Are you going to be good, kitty cat, or frisky? Are you going to be good or frisky? Either way, it's okay, boo. See this box from Sister Ladydarksky? Can you believe? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Can you believe this? Oh well. And I'm Q. There goes the cat. I'm Q. Sister Ladydarksky. She makes these soaps. She makes these soaps, y'all. Ladydarksky. Want a close up? Want a close up? This is amazing. This, oh my gosh, they smell so good. Look at that. Look at this. She made extra. Look at this. You can't get nothing like this in the store, baby. You cannot get anything like this in the store. This here, this is beautiful. They smell amazing. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. Look, Ladydarksky. Look at this. Will you look at the workmanship? Look at all her work. Look at her work. Oh my goodness. Give you a nice close-up of Ladydarksky's work. I'm telling you, use this soap. Your skin don't feel dry. Your skin does not feel dry or itchy. Look at this. This is gorgeous. This is a piece of artwork. Let me open this up for you so you can look at it close. Ladydarksky. I'll say it again, Ladydarksky. Our sister from another mister. Hold on, let me, if I can do this. She is an amazing human being. She knows about hair coloring. She knows about hair coloring and hair care, how to cut her hair. She knows all about the conditioning of the hair, all natural things, right? About cooking, about all kinds of natural ways to do things. And on top of everything else, she makes her own soap and gels and body scrubs. Body scrubs. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Now, don't worry, it's just the stuff from the top. But look at that. Look at that. Oh, baby. It's beautiful. It's like it's got sparklies on it. And she sent this to me. This is an absolute blessing. Do you know how much really good quality soap costs? And keep in mind that the mail service, the U.S. Post Office, and gasoline in her car are not free. What a wonderful human being. What a wonderful sister she is. Look at that. I'm not going to need soap for a while. Look at it. Look at this. Look at it. Look. But wait, there's more. This is a body scrub. Yes, boo-boo. She is not playing. Lady Darksky is not playing around. That's why the video is entitled, Thank You, Lady Darksky. Can we give her props? Can we give our sister some props? Can we give Candy, the wee service dog, some props and thank yous as well? Candy, the wee service dog. She just re-upped becoming a member of my channel. Isn't that amazing? The kind hearts that we have here with one another. There's a lot of kind people in the world. You just being yourself and loving on people, and they pray about it. They look at you and they say, you know something? I feel like I want to send her some soaps. I want to send her some of my stuff. I want to send her some makeup. They just choose to do that, to bless me. How blessed am I? How blessed am I? Yeah. You see there? You see that? You see this? See there? Baby! You see it? She sent it all in this box. And like I said, the UPS, the mail people, they do not deliver for free. So she makes all this stuff, she packages it, she pays to send it, and she's got to use gas money to get to the post office. How about it, y'all? Shimon now. That's love. You don't be needing people to be making donations sometimes. It's the love behind it that gets to me. It's the love. It's the love behind it. Sometimes you feel like a big fat zero. You be feeling like a big fat zero. You be feeling like nobody cares. And there's someone behind the other side of that camera that loves on you and cares about you. How about it? How about it? Did you jump on that table? You better not be jumping on that table. I tell you something. I discovered how much of an acrobat my cat is. I discovered how much of an acrobat my cat is. So I'm in the room. It's late. I'm in the room. I live in my bedroom, but anyways. So do you see that? See that box right there? I have it up high for a reason, but it was turned the other way. The cat. Don't ask me how she did it. She got up. That's why it's turned the other way now. She managed. I don't know how she did that. How she got from here up here. I don't know. But that box was on the floor when I came out. That box was on the floor. So she got up here and got the box down there. That thing right there. Tell and say, I didn't do nothing. I don't do things like that. I would never. I would just look at me. I'm so cute. See the little white hairs right there? That's how you know my cat from other cats. Those little white hairs right there on her chest. I don't do that. I don't do nothing, Mommy. I'm just a nice little kitten. I would never jump up on your cabinets. Look at there. Look at there. She ready to pounce. I would never jump up on your cabinets near the ceiling. Oh yes, she would. Oh yes, she would. In a heartbeat. I'm kind of bored. I'm bored with a love seat and the window and my cat toys and the boxes and the love seat and those little balls with bells in it and the little, I just want to go up as high as I possibly can. So she did. Again, thank you, Candy the wee service dog. So I'm going to have to look ridiculous with my, it just broke. Yep, this is why they're at the Dollar Tree. Yeah. Oh yeah. So now I gotta be over here looking like broke Urkel's grandma. I'm looking like I'm looking like broke Urkel's grandma. You know. Hmm. Hey, legendary beauty, Lady Darksky. I only made a small batch, but goodness, it made 6 containers, and I can only use one at a time, says Lady Darksky. Thank you for being here. And I sent Grandma Lynn 1 container, gave my 2 stepdaughters a container, and Nunu the hair. I know who Nunu the hair diva. I have been subscribed to Nunu the hair diva for a mighty long time. This cat just jumped in my lap. Get down. No, ma'am. I'm going to try to eat my leftovers, and there shall not be a cat sitting on my lap with her poo poo. I don't mind the cat being on my lap. The only issue I have with my cat is if I'm about to cook or do something near the counter, of course I have to wipe the counters down. Because when my back is turned, when I go to the potty, she jumps on the counter. Come on. You know she's having a counter jump on the counter-a-thon when I go to the store. Do you think she just sits there quiet on the couch? I'm just going to sit right here while mom's gone. I'm not going to go in her kitchen and jump up and down and act crazy. Of course she does. Of course she does. But if I'm eating, cat, no. Here, no. No. Mm-mm. Well, this is that casserole. And see, that's a chunk of the buffalo chick patty. If you go to you'll see there is a video. It's only a few seconds long showing the ingredients. Now, if you don't like it that thick or that strong, if you will, it's hot because of the veggie patties. Those are the buffalo flavored, like the buffalo hot sauce flavored chick patties. You may want to use a half a can of the mushroom soup and a half a can of milk, maybe. You know, this is strong, but I like it spicy. That's good. For goodness sakes, y'all, it feels like Saturday to me. It's weird. This is the last of it. That's how good, at least to me. This is a tater tot casserole that I made yesterday. And it's gone. See there? And then you got a turkey with sharp cheddar cheese sandwich and the leftover biscuit from when I made lasagna. I told y'all I don't waste nothing. To me, I don't know how this sounds. You may know this already. But a biscuit is bread to me. Like, people think about a loaf of bread, flat bread, any kind of bread is just bread to me. So I'll make a sandwich with a bagel. I'll make a sandwich with a biscuit. I'll make a sandwich with flatbread. I'll make a sandwich with a tortilla. With a tortilla, you know, you just put it on the stove and put a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of margarine in there, or butter, or whatever, or put it in the oven, heat it through, and then I load it like a regular sandwich. I've been doing that for a long time. Bread is bread to me. Some people may not like doing that, but I do it all the time. And I don't like wasting. I don't like wasting. And if you didn't see it, it's only about 17 or 18 seconds long. In Hermiston, Oregon, anyway, I put the item number that was on the jar in the description of the video. But they had their mayonnaise, the Good Value big mayonnaise, the big one. And it was separating. Like oil, you could see the oil separating on the top of the jar. I didn't notice it at first. I didn't because I was buying things. I just kind of leaned. I picked them up and threw them in the cart and kept going. I didn't look real close. But yeah. But anyway, I do have the video. It's got the item number or whatever. But get this. I was at the Walmart to return those and to let them know and to exchange for the mayonnaise I use. You just see me use for the sandwich. I said, you need to pull these from the shelf. I said, I had a sandwich just like this. And then I woke up early in the morning. I ran to the bathroom. Y'all know I ain't saying nothing else. Y'all know. I feel a lot better now. Obviously, I'm eating. When I went to the shelf, I left the stuff at the customer service counter. She said, just go get some, just go get, I'm going to go and get some more, but a different brand. There was a big empty spot where the mayonnaise was. They pulled them. But they sold quite a few, and I was one of the fools that bought it. They don't say nothing. They just quietly pulled it. Oh, we don't need no lawsuits. Well, you're a little bit late. I thought about not making the video, but then I thought to myself, just because the Great Value mayonnaise was delivered to my Walmart, I don't know where else that truck went. That's why I mentioned Hermiston, Oregon. I put in the description box the item number from the top of the jar and then the expiration date. And try to save somebody some trips to the bathroom. I'm telling you. Ciao. Grandma Lynn, always have coconut milk on hand or something like that. It stops from bothering. Thank you so much for saying that. That's a good advice. Olive oil is so stinking expensive. Yes, it is. That's why the only reason why I did it, got the olive oil, is because I was on the food stamps. I got a little bit, I probably got, I don't know, $40, $50 left. I think I got $40 or $50 left in the food stamps, and that's it. And what you do, you buy stuff you normally wouldn't, so. And it's empty right about there somewhere, yeah. No, don't even think about it, Missy. Your curiosity is gonna hurt you one day. You so nosy. Wow, you use that to make the soaps in the baggie? Sister L, I don't know if you're watching. I'm not gonna even give your last initial. Sister L, you've been subscribed to me for years with an S. Sister L. You went over to my Cash App. I didn't realize it until like hours later because, don't ask me how I did it. The notifications where it pings, it was turned off. I was missing messages and everything. Sister L, thank you so very much for what you did for me. Thank you for blessing me. I'm very, very grateful to you. Sister L, you know who you are. You know who you are. I protect your privacy. It's amazing because I asked the Lord to help me the day before. I said, Lord, I really could use a little bit of help. And I said what I wanted. I'm not a greedy person. I'm not. And I asked the Lord to help me. And I didn't realize my notifications or from my phone were turned off. I turned them on, and the cash app sent a message with a little dollar sign. I didn't even know it was there, and it was exactly what I needed. It was exactly what I needed, and I'm just very, very grateful. Thank you so very much. So my son's been dealing with a pretty bad toothache, and I contacted Mr. Tim because Mr. Tim is the natural herbs. You are a trip. Now I see how you do that. I should have got that on camera. If she does it again, I'll show you. She goes to the top of the door and pulls it and then gets in the cabinet. I've been trying to figure out how she does that. One day I'm gonna have to set a camera up. I'm studying on how to make lye from wood ash. So just in case I can't get my lye, I can still make soap. That is amazing. I think I've heard about that. Ponds, Dove, and coconut, avocado oils work well to retain moisture. She has a wealth. That young lady right there, Lady Darksky, and a few others of you. Excuse me. She is a wealth of information. See, this is how they used to do things back in the day. People would churn their own butter. They would make their own soaps. They would cut down trees in the beginning of the season, just barely, it was still cold outside. And then they would cut the wood and stack it and let it season or dry. And then they had a pot-bellied stove, usually in the middle of their small house. And some had it to where it had like the griddle on top. Others, they would cook on the pot-bellied stove, or they had a fireplace. And they had the heavy, how do you call that? The heavy pans and skillets with the lids on. And the thing that it had like the little thing like this, the handle. And you could mix your stews together. And then you would put that on the stove on a thingy in the fireplace. Look at me. Look at me. And then they would cook on or in there. I'm moving this because I want you to see. Oh, she's not going to do it. Okay. Yeah. They'd be out there cutting that wood. And then you had coal as well. People were making their own shampoos, their own soaps, their own scrubs, their own candles. Their own candles. You think because I'm looking, excuse me a second. I'm looking right at you. I'm looking right at you. Before I turned the camera on, you were just laying on the floor, just chilling. Excuse me. But you realize that when I sit in this chair, I'm looking at you, you realize I'm occupied. So you don't think that I can see what you're doing. And when I'm looking right at you. This is insane. This is insanity. I wish I had I wish I had an enclosed porch. You know, if I had an enclosed porch, I could set her up and let her run out to the enclosed porch. She even have more room to play. But I don't have that. So anyways, talking about my son's toothache or whatever, Tim has the natural herbs and stuff like that, and he puts them in itty bitty little Ziplocs, 4 or 5 or 6 herbs to a packet. And he'll give me enough for 5 or 6 days. Within it, it's stuff to stop the pain, stuff to kill infection. And if you're having pain on a tooth, you can take clove oil. See, like the cloves you stick in a ham? Clove oil. And get you a Q-tip. Make sure you kind of wash your hands and take the Q-tip and just swirl it around to make sure the fibers aren't sticking up. And then you take a few drops of the clove oil. Clove, C-L-O-V-E. You stick it in your mouth on the tooth, or if it's the gum here, you can stick it in your mouth and just kind of leave it there. And it has infection killing qualities, clove oil. And so I told my son that. And also the Listerine, not the blue one, not the pink one, or whatever colors they have. The amber or the brown, the amber colored Listerine works wonders until you get to the dentist. You know, you're just trying to, it's the weekend, you can't see a dentist, or you don't want to pay an extra $150 for the emergency. You just want to stay the pain for a day or so. There's a lot of natural things you can do. And also a salt water rinse. A couple of tablespoons of salt to warm water is good for a sore throat and for your gums. These are temporary things. You go see the dentist to make sure you don't have a serious infection, and he can give you some real strong antibiotics to kill the infection if stuff managed to get in there. So that's what I was talking to Tim and my son at the same time just about, or Tim first and then my son. Yeah, that Listerine that's blue. They have a blue Listerine and maybe even a pink one. I can't remember. No, boo-boo, don't get that. Get the full throttle. I'm trying to plug you in. Get the full throttle. There we go. There's so many ways to take care of yourself for minor things. For minor things. Come on now. You got that? It's just not numbing. It is also considered a hot oil and kills bacterial and viral infection. Facts. Now, the vanilla extract. Vanilla extract is not as good. It'll stop the pain a little bit. Like for 35 or 40 minutes, at least it did me. I was in excruciating pain. I just don't want to walk away from you. Let me bring you with me. But I was in excruciating pain. I'm talking about, see, all this here, you hurting here, but all the nerve endings, they go up this way to your head, and they go down even into your neck. So you'll have a pocket that's open, you'll have a cavity. It'll hurt here, but it's like a spider web. It'll hurt you. The whole side of your face, you feel like you're gonna die. It's horrible. Do I have it? No, that's lemongrass. And this is good too. This is good too. That tea tree oil. I don't know if I have any more clove left. No, that's not it. I was hoping that I could show it to you, but it comes, just so that you know, just to show you. I'm no expert. I go on the Google. I go on to Google and I listen to Mr. Tim. Usually the jar is about this big. This is the this is peppermint. This is peppermint. I have the tea tree in there, but this is the peppermint bottle. About this big. It's about this big. In Walmart, they do sell the clove, CLOVE oil in Walmart. That is really good when you have a toothache. Like I said, that's a temporary thing. It's Sunday night. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You roll over and you realize you got to go to the bathroom. You got to go pee pee. You get up and all of a sudden, you know, it just starts hurting really bad. You know, you can call the dentist the next day, but you're trying to sleep for the next 4 hours and you're wincing in pain. Let's take it. And like I said, you get that Q-tip and just a few drops. Saturate the tip of the Q-tip and right against the gum wherever it's hurting. Clove oil. But you go see your dentist because he'll know if you have an infection where you're going to need some antibiotics, which he will prescribe. But these are just temporary things. And again, if you just got in here, Lady Darksky is in the chat. You want to get an idea of what Lady Darksky does? This woman is amazing. This young lady in our audience, in our chat, Lady Darksky. You see the name in the title. And title, I'm not changing the title. Title staying as it is. Do you see what she makes? Look at this. Look at that. And it smells absolutely incredible. The scents are from heaven. Just look at this. I mean, Dove soap has nothing on Lady Darksky. Them soap companies have nothing on this sister. I'm telling you right now. Lady Darksky in the chat. Lady Darksky. Yes, I'm chirping about her. I sure am. Look, just look at this. That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Goodness, and they smell so good. And when I use these, I have very dry skin. It's a little bit oily, but mostly dry. My skin ain't flaking up. My skin is not itchy. Look how pure and clean that is. Do you see this? Do you see what I'm talking about? And this here, this is gorgeous. Look at this. That's a triple threat right there. I'll open it up again. Lady Darksky in the chat. They're absolutely amazing. And your skin feels so soft when you use products that are made like this. From our sisters from another mister. You need to start going to some of these young ladies in the chat. Or if you go over to a YouTube channel, these are ladies, some of the ladies, maybe some gentlemen, have small businesses like this that make products like this. I can't say enough about it. And then decorative. Look at the sparkles. You see the sparkles? Just making it all decorative and just pleasing to the eye. The product is excellent. But on top of making an excellent product, that's Lady Darksky, she's just got it looking so beautiful. Look at that. That is amazing. This young lady is so talented and so gifted. She's so talented and so gifted. She don't have to do this for me, but out of the kindness of her heart. Out of the kindness of her heart. Look at that. That's love right there. That's God's love. That's God's love right there. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And know that this is going on the cart with all the other stuff. I'm not playing around. And then the body scrub. Come on here. You need to exfoliate. Look at this. Look at this. You see that? See there? A body scrub. Thank you so very much, honey. I'm just so humbled and so grateful. I'm so humbled and so grateful. I cannot thank you enough, or just say thank you, thank you, thank you, and just applaud you in front of everybody. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it greatly. This is valuable. This is priceless stuff. And you don't have to worry about, you look at the back of the ingredients of something and there's like, I don't know, 25 or 30 different 25 or 30 different ingredients. You know? That's called love. And all of you are loving on me just by being here, just by showing up for a few minutes. It all adds up. It all totals up. Look at the love on the wall. Look at this. See that? See that? See there? All different sisters just loving on grandma. Oh, right there. Yeah? Can I help you? Can I help you? Please don't like bite me or scratch my, be nice. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. She said, I promise to be good. She just whispered to me, I promise to be good until you close the door and go to bed. Yes, they broke right on the air. It's all right. I got others. I'll just, let me see. I could probably tape that together. I don't care. I'm just chilling, just relaxing, and I just thought I'd come in here. My hair looks like this. I was going to go over to Mr. Tim's. Yes, she is good. She is good. Hey, Legendary Beauty. Thank you, Miss Lena. Okay, now Lady Dark Sky has put in the chat, there is a link. She says, it says under the description, under the link, woman who does soap and body stuff and has every recipe. Okay, and Lady Dark Sky, I'm just looking at the chat. If it wasn't for Soap Deli News, I would have never made any soap. She is just awesome. Again, that's Soap Deli News. The tricolor was my very first coconut oil soap. I can't wait to use that. Welcome, Sister Tanisha. We love you. Everybody say hello to Sister Tanisha. And thank you, Brother Stephen of Pond and Garden Sanctuary. Sister Cassandra, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for giving a thumbs up, Sister Cassandra. Cassandra Living Life. You all are an absolute blessing. And Sister Queen Bee, LDS is a numbing, NUNBING agent, a numbing agent, she says. Goodness gracious, I look terrible. Hy-Vee, is that a grocery store? And Lady Dark Sky, clove oil is awesome for toothaches. Yes, it is. I found that out. About 1 o'clock in the morning one night. And Sister Queen Bee, come on now. She says, I always go to the discount section of stores first, says Queen Bee. Exactly, sister. And then Lady Dark Sky has a link, and she says, I use these three. It's not for hair or face, but there's a link. And thank you, Sister Cassandra Living Life, for saying 22 in the chat, and please thumb up. Thank you so very much. All of you are so supportive. You are all so supportive. Thank you so very much. Okay, Lady Darksky. It's strange. I only have 2 recipes for my soap. Castile soap and coconut oil because I am allergic. I swear to everything, so I chose the 2 that are the easiest to make. You did an excellent job. Everyone sees the quality. While we're talking about the soap, let me just hold up the soap while I'm talking. How about that? Let me just hold it up while I back up the chat so people can see what Lady Dark Sky did. And to those of you that just got in here, let me hold up her work. Let me hold up her work. Look at this. Let me hold this up with this hand. And then let me scroll back down into the chat. Sorry, my glasses are looking crazy, but I literally just broke them while on the air. You see that? And then Legendary Beauty. It's been an interesting day here for me. Hey, Faith Joy. I'm going to cook, listen to you while cooking because me and Mom find you so comforting to listen. Thank you so much. Faith Joy and Mama, love you. Hey, Mama of Faith Joy and Faith Joy. This just smells so good near my nose. Yeah. She just gets bored. She's still a kitten. She just gets bored. So she'll be in here, she'll go in there. Sometimes she'll just lay in the hallway. She'll drop a ball on the outside of the door, and then I get him out the door and play. Yeah, that's amazing, the tricolor. That's amazing. And I love the sparkly, and I love the dried herbs. I love that. That's absolutely amazing. And just it smells so good. They smell so good. It's like you can smell how pure they it doesn't that's the thing about it. It doesn't like these are more scented, and you can tell. You can tell there's not any it's not you can just look at it and look how pure it is and how it smells good, and it smells it you know how you smell a soap and it smells extra strong. It doesn't smell, it just has a weird smell or whatever. This smells really good. It's got a nice deep perfume smell, but not a sicky sweet, if you will, perfume scent, like a good quality. It smells like quality to me. I am not buttering Lady Dark Sky's bread. I'm just telling you what I'm smelling. And that smells really good. That's amazing. Look at that. I'm just overwhelmed with joy. I'm so happy. I love using these. I absolutely love using these. And my skin, like I said, I have dry skin in the wintertime. Wintertime is rough when you have dry skin. It's looking all flaky. You know what I mean? Like flaky. And using something like that is so helpful. And oils. You know how we have lavender oil and all these different oils? And we're using shea butter, cocoa butter, coconut oils and stuff like that. Sometimes it's using soaps like that. If certain oils that's all I can use to stop all this from flaking and stuff. And what did they talk about in biblical times? They talked about oils a lot. They talked about how valuable scented oils were. And when they were talking about the fasting, they said fast in secret. Don't tell everybody that you're fasting, being hypocrites like the Sadducees and the Pharisees. Don't be critical like them, or hypocrites like them, excuse me, in showing that you're fasting by saddening your face. He said, oil your face, something like that in the scriptures. Just go ahead, oil your face and appear not to fast. And you doing that in secret, God will reward you openly. But I read into that for what it is meant to say. But then when I hear about oils in biblical days, that tells me something about what they were doing, using all these different oils and things for their skin. And I find that if I have a little bit of coconut oil or whatever other oils I have in the bathroom there, I can put lotion on my face and my face is fine right about here. But right here is getting all just looking flaky. I get that oil out and I put that on, hold my hand over it, warming it, and I put that just like that, no flakes. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I'm reading a little bit deeply, kind of different things about the scripture, about the words I'm looking at, and how they cared for themselves back then. And you know, they made things back then. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And they used different plants to dye different color, to make the different color materials, using different flowers and plants to get the red colors and the purples and all that. You see, they used to do that back then. And I know that there's some purists that probably do that now. A very tiny segment of the people that make their own cloth. And then they dye, D-Y-E, dye or color the cloth naturally. Oh, there's people that do that now. This right here to me, it's like an art form. It's serving a purpose, but it's like an art form as well. It's a skill. And this is what they used to do back in the Bible days. Yes, they did. Oh, they made their own soaps and they perfumed their oils. Yes, they did. I find that very fascinating and interesting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jojoba. I want to say jojoba, but it's jojoba oil or vitamin E oil. Exactly. Brambleberry, says Lady Dark Sky, has some nice soap fragrances that are light. But I cure my soap for over 6 months. She is not playing around for 6 months. For 6 months. Well, everybody, I think I'm going to go just for now, unless you have any scripture you would like me to read. Sorry for looking so beautiful, but oh well. This is it. Miss Lena, I added avocado oil and half a small bottle of vitamin E into the scrub. And if you just got here, this is a part of the package that Lady Dark Sky sent with the soaps. And this is the scrub. This is the scrub. Take a look at that. And you know I'm going to use that. Oh, yes, indeed. I like to, I have a light slash heater. You know how you turn the light on and it's like a heater? Around there's a light, then 2 vents, and heat comes down. What I like to do is it takes about 30 seconds for my hot water to turn from cold to hot. I turn the hot water on just a little bit so it trickles down. I'll turn the heater on. Then I'll come in here and do whatever and let that go on for about 5-10 minutes. And then by the time I get into the bathroom is all hot. The hot water is coming out. And then I can take all my goodies into the shower and go ahead and use them. That's what I do. The summertime is not a problem. I don't have to do that. But in the wintertime, when it feels like it's 8 degrees outside with the wind, it gets so cold in this little rectangle. It's just freezing in here. You know, if I don't keep the temperature just right, you go into the bathroom and your behind is sitting on a cold toilet, and that's no fun. The scrub's been working on my psoriasis fingers. I need that near here. I'll tell you where, like, if I can do that. Right here. There's my foot. Ooh, Getting a cramp just from putting my foot up. But this part right here, right there, just right here, it's weird. Here in the front, the rest of the leg is fine. I'll go outside. I'll hear meow. That means there's a cat out there. You see in the videos. I got the bag right by the back door, right? So I'm scooping up the food, or I'll put it in one of these, and I'll go outside. I got the bottles of water. I'll go outside. I'll sit down. I got my little short soda. I'm sitting there like this. I'm just like watching them eat. If they do something, I'll just make a video. I'll be sitting like this. And I look down. Do you like the socks? I'll look down, and right here, right, yes, ma'am, right there, child, dry as a bone. That's where I think this is going to help. Excuse me. Somebody by the door? I heard that too. That's where I think this is I think this is really going to help me. This right here. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I got the sister sent these last Christmas. They're little it's a little penguin. She sent them last Christmas. I was going nuts trying to find them in the back of my closet. She sent those and some other socks. See, people don't think a lot about socks. Maybe they don't. They don't think about socks. I'm trying to plug you in. Socks and soap and all these other things. Now you see what's happening. All the prices are going like this. And Tim has to get ready he's already thinking, because the weather is starting to warm up. So if he can fill the tractor with fuel, what did he tell me? 80 gallons. 80 gallons to fill the tractor. He'll be good for the whole season. So here we are at the beginning of March. It's March now, right? Yeah. So he went the other day to get that gasoline, because the prices are going like this. He's thinking way ahead of time, getting ready for the hay, because he does maybe 3 cuttings a season, I think it is, of hay, of growing, cutting, baling, stacking. So here we are in March, and he's already thinking about the season that's about a month and a half away, trying to save a few pennies. And there's a water ditch. They close the water off, and then they open it up. Once the weather's going to stay warm, they pull back whatever they do. I forget how they do it. What do I know? They pull that back, and that releases the water. And then that that is supplied to the farmers, including Tim, so they can water their crops. It's an interesting thing to watch and to see. When the weather stays warm, they're going to go down into the ditch. They'll literally come with flamethrowers. I am not exaggerating. Getting out all the plants, all the plants and stuff like that. They have it be really clean, free of debris, so it doesn't clog. And then they lift up and open up the floodgates, if you will, and all the water comes in, feeding the fields. And you got to pay for that water. Oh, it's not free. That water is not free. And then it becomes the cycle of him doing the planting and stuff like that. The planting, the cutting, the baling, the stacking. He's 59 years old, and he can pick up a stack. I can't pick it up. The thing's too freaking heavy. But yeah, but I would like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. I do appreciate it. I just thought I'd stop in and say, hey, what's going on, people? It's just to say hello. And the number one reason was to brag on my sister from another mister, Ms. Lady Darksky, for sending all these wonderful products to Grandma. Lady Darksky, again, thank you so very much for blessing me, honey. And Candy, the wee service dog, thank you for signing up again as a member of my channel. Thank you for blessing me. And for all of you, thank all of you all together for all of your prayers, and just being here is a donation. Yes, it is. Y'all know I blah blah that too many times. Take care, everybody.